Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So this video is about how I came up in making these like low battery, high battery, um, I think you would call it a template to use them on shirts. So this is how I came about it. You can follow along. Let me know if you have any questions. Yeah, subscribe, like, comment, and yeah, here we go. So let's start with a new page. And what we're going to do now is we're going to go to Google and we're going to look up like battery icon SVG. Click on images and then I went ahead and I picked this one here. So I went ahead and I saved it to I already have it saved, so I'm just going to resave it. So just for the purposes of this video. Now we go to upload and we're gonna upload the image. We're gonna look for it. I saved it under as battery. So because it's a SVG, also I think it's a PNG file, you don't have to clean up anything because it already comes like with the clear background, the transparent background. So we go ahead and upload it. And here you go. Now we're going to just turn it over. Let's just make this smaller. We're going to rotate it sideways so we can work with our project. Turn it over. I'm using the lines just to guide the battery to where I want it to be. So I'm going to make it a little smaller just because I want the other batteries to fit in the bottom. Go ahead and left click and click duplicate twice. And then we're going to just move these in the bottom. So you're going to click on this image and ungroup the image. Then we're going to click in the middle part, which is it's like the charging icon, and you can work with your right hand side. And you can see when you click on it, you can see what image is highlighted on the right hand side, and you can go ahead and pick what you want to be deleted. So I went ahead and I ungrouped both images in the bottom, and I went ahead and I deleted the middle part of the images, which is I don't need that part for the bottom ones, I just need it for the top. So let's select the top image, make sure that it's attached, and we're going to go to the right hand side and click on the I button just to make the image invisible for now. So now we're going to just select each image and we're going to make sure that we attach them and just move them up a little bit so we have enough space to work on. At this point, we're going to go to the left hand side and we're going to click on shapes and we're going to pick square. And go ahead and unlock it at the bottom where it has the lock, and this is going to be where the battery bar will be. So you just move it around and play with it until you feel it looks a bit proportional. And once you have that size, you can go ahead and duplicate it. I went ahead and I duplicated it a couple of times. I think this battery on the left hand side is going to be the daddy battery, and then the one on the right hand side is going to be the child battery. So just move the bars around. I think in this battery I want to fit at least 4 of them. So once I put them in, I noticed I needed to enlarge the battery a little bit. So what you can do is, I didn't want to do that. So just go back to where the lock is and make it a little longer, just long enough so you can add another bar in there. So go ahead and duplicate another one. And here we go. We pretty much have this battery. So I centered it, but then what I decided to do is just move down the battery. Let's highlight this and make sure that everything is aligned. So you would go down to where it says align bottom, and then everything lines up pretty to the same size. And then we go back and we put the battery up, and we just make sure that all the batteries are the same size, which they are. So that looks pretty good. And we're going to do the same thing to this one. Well, let's just duplicate it. And we're going to get rid of this one since it's not the same size. We're going to go and align it, align bottom. So now they look pretty even. Go back and put the battery outline. So what we want is it to be pretty much centered in the middle. And by doing that, you just select all, go to align, and click align bottom. I'm sorry, align vertically, which is going to align it vertically. You could just double check, do the same thing on the other side, align and vertically. And then it just puts it right into the center. And that's pretty much good. You can just go ahead and select all and attach it. So we can move the image down, and then we're going to go back on the right hand side, and we're going to click on the battery that we made visible in the beginning. So we're going to highlight this bottom battery because the top one is not the same size as the bottom two. So what we're going to do is we're going to duplicate the bottom battery, and let's select this one, and we're going to ungroup. And by doing this, we can go ahead and delete these pieces which we no longer need. Now for this image, we are going to select all again and click on the bottom, untouch, sorry. And then let's delete these bars because we don't need it. And here we go, we put this in the middle, we select all, we want to make sure we aligned it properly, so you can go back and align it horizontally, I think it is that I picked. So now we're just going to move down the images just to make enough space to write the text, which is our next step. So you just go over to the left hand side, click on text, and the text that I chose starts with a K, and I hope I'm pronouncing it right, but it's called Krongthep. I think that's how you pronounce it. Correct me if I'm wrong, but that's the text that I went ahead and I picked. Of course, you can pick whatever text you like, but I don't know, I just felt like this text kind of fit the image that I was going for and that I wanted to. So I just wanted to just say real quick, I'm sorry if you guys hear any background noise to my recording. It's just that I'm using a MacBook Air, and I guess the fan is like kind of overheating since I've been using my Cricut all morning. So I'm sorry if you guys hear any background noise. So now that we have our text selected, let's just move this down a little bit. We're going to go ahead and enter, I guess the first one I picked was mom. So it was the first battery, which I would think it's true to the image. So you just, I guess at this point, you just play around with the text and how you want it to look and the size and just centering it to each battery, you know, just to your liking as far as how big and how small you would want the text. So my next step is I want to add some color to this. So I went ahead and I selected the battery under DAV and I unattached it. So what I want to do is I want to change the battery, the bars into color. So I'll show you what I mean. Alright guys, so that is it for this video. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video and you learned something different, something new. Don't forget to comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you get notifications anytime I upload a video. And yeah, I might do a second part to this video on how to just put this image on, your shirts. So let me know what you guys think.